Why does one enroll into a university? Well, at Rhodes, where leaders learn, it is a common sight to see students attending lectures, going to the library to study, using the computer labs for educational purposes, and indulging in literature on the varsity lawns. But not all students have this attitude towards university life. Some see it as an opportunity to drink, party, and experiment with recreational drugs. This leaves little time for academics. We spoke to some of their lecturers to find out if it is possible to get through university using this approach.
Almost impossible, I would just say. Attending lectures are the most important thing. Sometimes they miss one or two lectures and they miss the link. So they need to make sure that they attend every lecture.
You'll find it very hard to pass and pass well if you think you can only spend 1 hour a week, no hours a week, cost 3 or 4 weeks into the course. I'm expecting you've already done 70 hours work. If you've done one, how are you going to manage to do the interactive work with us? You won't know what on earth is happening.
Concerned, we asked some parents if partying and studying can ever go together.
They are very fortunate if they will party and do well, but some of them will party and then fail the money of their parents. So I don't talk about the lucky ones. If they are so brave, so bright, they can party and then do well, that's good for them.
You want them to go to an institution where learning is serious and they can focus on their education, as well as develop networks with other young people and grow as responsible citizens.
If he's playing and doing well, that's the most fantastic way to do it, you know?
From the group of party animals we met, we found out how they feel about Rhodes' academic system.
I mean, lectures are pretty boring. You know, there's the struggle to keep your DP, but we'll keep it at the end of the day, won't we? And we'll have some fun in the process. And we'll all have degrees. I mean, they're constantly trying to, you know, this constant assessment type of stuff, trying to make you do work. I personally believe that you should just, you know, put in a few intense hours before the exam. Really, you know, hit the library for a few days.
When I first came to varsity, I thought I was going to have to work my ass off in order to stay here. But you really don't. You have 2 weeks a term where you have work, otherwise you can mare. It's ridiculous. And those 2 weeks are absolute hell, but if you get through them, it's so chilled. It's really chilled.
Keeping these comments in mind, we decided to ask his economics lecturer if this is possible.
You obviously get exceptional students who can learn the night before and get fantastic results. But I think for most, you're only going to get good results by being conscientious throughout the year, keeping up to date. In the end, when you've got several courses, I think for most students, if you try and do it all during SWAT week, it's just too much.
Mark Evans is one such student who leaves all his studying to the last minute.
I've passed everything, I haven't failed anything yet. And yeah, chilled. I think my assignments, I got firsts for all of my IS pracs. I got some 90s and shit. It was pretty sweet. To account for half of the oaks sitting there in the lounge, I don't think any of us go to lectures ever in the week. We'll go to our tuts when necessary. But yeah, the thing is, everything now it's if you can look for it, it's on the internet. If you can chill in front of a computer, you can get all the work you need.
Having looked at both sides of the coin, we discovered that it is not only the diligent students who do well. Is this fair, or is the Rhodes academic system flawed?